My name is Sonia Nieto, and I'm Professor Emerita at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. I was in Language, Literacy, and Culture in the College of Education. I've devoted my professional life to issues of equity, diversity, social justice, and so I worked with a lot of teachers and teachers-to-be. And so I want to speak for a couple of minutes about some of the work that I've done. My first sole authored book is called Affirming Diversity, and it was first published in 1992. And it's now in its 7th edition, the last 3 editions with my friend and colleague, Patty Bode. The reason that I want to focus on that book is because it gave me the opportunity to put into words what I had been thinking about for many years as a teacher and then a teacher educator, and that is the significance of diversity in schools and in our society. Our society has always been a multicultural and multilingual society, but it's not something that's always acknowledged or appreciated or respected in our public school system. And having been a classroom teacher, I saw that firsthand. And having been a Puerto Rican kid growing up in Brooklyn, New York, speaking only Spanish when I started school, I also experienced it firsthand. And I didn't think it was fair, and I still don't, that so many kids go to school and their identities are sort of pushed aside. But I think that they're really important to take into consideration. So that's what a lot of my work has been on looking at diversity, and particularly I've looked at it in terms of race, ethnicity, language, and social class, but I'm interested in diversity of all kinds, of gender, of course, of gender identity, of disability and ability, and so on. So because I have been focused on that, another book that I wrote is also about that. Well, I've written several books, but the other one that I want to mention is Finding Joy in Teaching Students of Diverse Backgrounds, which came out in 2013. I wrote that book because I wanted to find teachers who really found joy in teaching students of diverse backgrounds, rather than seeing these young people as deficits or as not having anything to bring to their own education. I wanted to see what teachers who really respected and affirmed their students, what they did as teachers. And so I found, through the help of colleagues and friends from around the country, I found over 20 teachers who I interviewed and who shared with me what their classroom teaching, their philosophy was about, and what they did that other teachers could learn from. I think that's an important lesson for all teachers, and not just for teachers, but for everybody in our society, that all kids come to school with strengths that they can bring to their education, and that we need to learn to recognize those strengths.